Hello everybody. Glad to be back with some more Age of Wonders 4. I believe last we left off, we were struggling a little bit to kind of hold the line here, because our enemies are quite strong, but I believe we managed to seduce one of the leaders to our side. He's now currently part of one of our armies. However, this means that the area over here is now currently just a free city, essentially. So we're gonna have to go and take that, as well as go over and take Pyre once we take down this thing. God, what are these? The Mage Banes, yeah. The Beholders. But yeah, hello Astaroth, hello Orgoth, welcome fake internet name. I shall turn on the cursor so you guys know where I'm pointing at. I should probably make a custom thing for Age of Wonders specifically. Literally every other game does not want the cursor to be on screen. Except this one. And hello, Streamlabs? You gonna show chat? I guess not. Not today. That's fine. Okay, where was I? How many turns for this one? And what was my plan originally? We are currently at 3 out of 3 cities. I believe we had some bonuses to raising cities too later on down the line here. Yeah, the plus 20 gold permanent income is pretty good. And then when you get all the way down here, it's kind of insane, but that'll take us a while. Actually, the plus 20 gold permanent income is just one more turn for us, so I could probably wait one more turn before I destroy this place. Yeah, we do get a fair bit of gold out of it anyways. We can raise the city cap and establish another city here. What is this? A gold ancient wonder? Throughout all of our playthroughs, we haven't even done one of the gold ancient wonders yet, so... Although this map seems to be looking like it's going to last us a very long time. Maybe we'll get to experience that sooner rather than later. Hello Wenbert, welcome Insaniac, and hello Hamza. I too wonder ages, like zeros? He has to be what, 330? Oh no, I think you got me mixed up with Kiwi. I can assure you that I am only 25. Trying chosen destroyers, they're fun, all they do is raise? Hell yeah. Someday. I don't know if that's going to happen before the new DLC is going to come out. Okay, well... How you guys doing? You healing up? Everybody's healing up. We can probably move to get rid of some of these guys, actually. And where were you going? Were you moving to join us, by the way? Or moving back? Don't know. Let's stay put for now. Skip that, and then turn. Hahaha. How dastardly evil of me to spoil my age for you. Are you guys going to randomly initiate a battle with us? I suppose even if you do, with my 3 armies combined, I should be able to take you down? Should. Okay, give me this. And now, say goodbye to this city. Oh, that's right. I was replacing this guy with a cannon into this army. Yeah, now it's all coming back to me. He is literally 1 square away from joining the army. This is so sad. Well, since you're already here, you might as well help out. I move the army here. Okay, yeah, it will be able to reinforce. Save battle? Sure, I'll take a save battle. Be gone! Who's this? One defender from the small lordlings. He was a tier 1 legend. It is kind of a shame, but I don't care enough to replay the entire battle, not gonna lie. Luring the horror. As the Magebane calls out to the astral sea, it is driven by its instincts to find new prey. This is the moment you anticipated. An attractive bait is needed to manipulate where the Magebane will strike next. Which magic source will you use to lure the Magebane toward Carissa the Red? A lot of mana crystals. Use my own HP? Use the souls of my own population. That does give me evil character alignment. However, losing population just to be evil? We have a surplus of mana, so I think I'm going to use that. I want to be evil, but I want it to be profitable evil. This is not very profitable evil. Yo, what's up, Steve? Welcome. Tormented past, aftermath. At the sight of the Magebane, Carissa the Red freezes. Seemingly unable to act or flee, she expresses growing terror as the horrible creature slowly draws close to her. I don't have the Gilder Coil. I killed many Tormented as my prize, but to no avail. Now take this thing away, please! Oh, already defeated. Nice. Let the Magebane drag Carissa the Red to the Astral Sea? That sounds very evil. Leave and never come back. If I save you, you serve me. Oh. I could just tell her to get dragged away into the Astral Sea, but she's already here. I might as well make her my minion. There we go. Neat. We're gonna have to defeat them again, but I gotta have to defeat everybody anyways. Right? So what does that mean? She's right here. Wait, what level are you? Level 8? Okay. Back when Zero was a golfer, he was like Tiger Woods, a prepubescent pro golfer? What I can tell you is that I was one of the youngest in the competitions that I played in. Although, my friends were much better than me, let's say. Wait, isn't this the thing that ended up killing the Emperor of Mankind? I'm pretty sure that's the name. How do you pronounce it? Anathema? Anathema? I don't know. And hello, Zan. How long have you been playing this particular save? I think we did like 3 streams, totaling 7-ish, 8-ish hours, I'd assume. We didn't do one last week because we were playing Silent Hill. Use anime, I hear can bait even the strongest willed wizards. That's a good idea. I don't know if there's anime in this world though. And honestly, this lord looks pretty badass with her, so I think she should just keep it. The Wand of Domination. Base 90% chance of inflicting dominated on target enemy until the end of battle. 90% chance to just zap, and can only be used once per battle. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's go Chaos. 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 More Chaos. Okay. What do we have here? I will take the Quickened Ritual. Hello, Dino. I don't know if they ended the anime DLC yet. Oh no, that one's gonna come much later on. Probably gonna be the last DLC and it'll be like $60. Melee attacks grant prepared spell. Magic attacks grant prepared strike. Oh, neat. Oh, that's because we're a spellblade, I see. Adjacent enemies have -5 status resistance. I mean, this is all pretty good. Deals damage in a 1 hex radius. Burns in an AoE. Or strikes them with lightning. Considering you're Carissa the Bread, thematically speaking, we should grab fire. And Thema? Ah, okay, gotcha. Cascades to adjacent enemies and is repeated. Inflicts guaranteed burning. Bar now deals 24. Oh, so just more damage. I prefer the more damage. Hello, Sir Katsu. What game is this and why are you in my feed? That's a good question. You should ask the YouTube gods why that's the case. But this is Age of Wonders 4. If you're into grand strategy games, I'd highly recommend this one. It's been pretty nice. Damage spells. Yeah, we'll go down this route first. Alrighty. Just give them One Piece, they'll spend eternity watching that. That, or they'll drop it during the Skypiea arc. There's no in between. Okay. Replacing you with this. Where's, okay. My second army is being led by another hero. Do I have any other armies around here with no hero? You are my other hero. You are another hero. I guess we'll build another army. Yeah, we can do that. It looks like Warhammer? Yeah, pretty much. I love playing Warhammer 3, and this game is that, except the battles are XCOM, basically. Okay. Well, before I forget to do that, I'll have you join this. Can two heroes be in the same army, actually? Now that I think about it, that should be the case. We have a Dark Knight Shock unit. One regular-ass polearm unit. Maybe we could have Carissa also just be in our main army here, because honestly I think I have enough armies, and my gold income I don't want to completely tank right now. Oh yes, yeah. I was thinking back on one of our older saves where it was kind of hard to deal with. I think that was the previous story campaign actually, where the last girl, what was her name? I forget, but she had all the frog people just kind of stacked into her one army, so I was like, yeah, we should be able to do that. No, we can't heal because we're in enemy territory, I see. Well, regardless, I do need to go over and get rid of these guys that are kind of just chilling. Okay. Well, now that Pyre isn't really defended, we should probably have these guys start making the way down there. 3 skirmisher units. That's not a very good army, is it? We can make a mage law cannon to replace one of these skirmishers. From here? 9 whole ass turns. Jeez Louise. Need to improve our draft and the rest of our economy here. 2 foresters. Requires 2 foresters, and we have none. God, taking the city might have been a mistake. They've kind of been mismanaging this entire area. Oh, and walls too. Why not? They experimented with it, but it wasn't popular, so they changed it back. Good. All the more benefit to me. Let's just head down and have a look-see at what's happening down here. Without Carissa there, we should be able to take it easier. Ah, that's right. We were building the bathhouse for stability. Mark all seen. Do we make peace, or do we remain at war? What a silly question. It doesn't look at all similar to the Warhammer Steam Tank? Good.
Yeah.
We don't want people mistaking it for that at all. Okay. Individual strength-wise, this one is kind of the weakest, so we could have Carissa join them to buff that up. Actually, Carissa, what is your thing here? Ah. Raiding and pillaging. You know, having you in the main army would probably be best, considering that's probably where it's going to be at. You are elite. And you are legend. I will have you return to... I might as well make your way over here, I guess. Then we'll have Carissa join. Oh wait. Move you here. You join. There we go. And now initiate combat. Imagine we lose somebody here. Nope. Really not worth it. Character in general reminds me of Archaon or Sauron. It is one of the Giant Kings. This is actually my first time trying out one of the Giant Kings. I believe mine is a Fire Giant King. So I can kind of like terraform the area into lava and stuff like that. Get myself some bonuses. It's really neat. Like, comparatively to Warhammer 3, this one has so much more customization. And the ability to just straight up affect how the map looks. Or even how, like, your people look. How many turns? It takes a lot of turns to raise the city, apparently. Thankfully, raising is profitable, so I don't mind. Okay. Should I be battling on two different fronts? Probably not, but I think my economy can sustain it. We'll have you guys go together. If we spot anything spooky scary though, we'll just back out. It's only these two guys. Still planning on playing Halo Wars with Leo later? So how much do you know about its current development? I know nothing about Halo Wars. And yeah, I'll be playing that tomorrow morning my time. Probably later today for you guys living in the States. I forgot to make an announcement for it actually, now I think about it. What needs boosting? Anything? Nothing? Doesn't seem like there's anything you can really boost anymore. We'll just expand our territory. We have quite a few number of farms. If I could increase the drafting rate, that would be nice. I believe I can do so... what can I do in order to do that? That's my guy. Hello, Salty Sandwich. Welcome. Oh, because we're a Giant King Governor, that's why it's giving us a bonus there. I was like trying to see what resource that was giving me that. No. It's because I'm him. Alright. I mean, if we're already going to be raising this area, I might as well start building here so that I can grab this. Once we get another population. Would you like me to tell you the tale now? Oh, sure. Feel free to. Yeah, Halo kind of requires full concentration. Plus, generally speaking, when I'm doing collab streams, I'm not going to be interacting with chat as much. Feels, a bit awkward to be addressing you guys while everybody else is also on the call, you know? Doing their own thing. Also talking to their own chats. God, everybody wants to... Ooh! Yeah, we should do that. I should 100% do that. Thank you. Fricker, Dinosis started a war with Astad, whoever that is. What the fricka? Hobbits with guns and tanks? That almost feels like the Chaos Dwarves from Warhammer 3. Just tidier. Okay, continue. We got a okay enough unit here on this outpost. The only reason I have these guys over here is because this city, I don't know if they're ever going to send people to try and attack. So we can have these guys kind of be potential reinforcements in a battle. Let's see. Alright. Let us continue east. To battle. Zero is embarrassed by his chat. Isn't every streamer? Every streamer that I know, at least, would say the same. Yeah. We'll all attack together so that we can gain XP together. Actually quite chill. Don't really watch live streams that much. I get it. I mean, here on YouTube, we mostly watch videos, so live streams aren't really the main thing that you would come to watch. But I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself at least. This'll be fine, right? This province is occupied by a hostile army and will not produce any city income. I mean, that's not a part of my territory. So I will loot and pillage it to my heart's content. And hello there, Ryan. Welcome. Halo Wars was not developed by Bungie, but instead Ensemble Studios, the devs behind Age of Empires. After AoE 2, they were bought by Microsoft, and after AoE 3, they want to try something new. They decided on a new console-based sci-fi RTS. Whole world collections, assets, presented it to Microsoft, who loved the idea but wanted one thing tweaked. Make it Halo, of course. Of course they would. Pretty far removed from common sense. That makes sense. Plus 50% morale from all sources. Ah, that's right, we got Tomo Revelry last time. It's like, haha! The meat festival, where we burn the corpses of our enemies, or something like that. Summon irregulars. I don't need no silly scouts. They'll just die anyways. Alright. Produce the blacksmith. Meeting? Ooh. Ah. Aren't you the leader of one of the free cities that we took from Carissa? We are at war. You brought this ruin upon yourselves, dumbass. Aha. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. Okay, we are at 240 Imperium. What is the next thing I would wish to obtain? Throne City and cities that share a border with the Throne City gain plus 10% in all types of income. Is pretty gnarly. Mine's getting us 5 mana is nice. Roads costing 3 moods instead of 5 is very nice. Or should I save for this next one? Gain plus 50 gold and plus 50 mana per active war you're involved in. How many wars am I involved in? I should save for that. Where can I check that? Let's see. I'm currently at war with Fricka. And any new ruler that I end up meeting I will automatically be at war with. So I'm pretty sure that'll be profitable. Ensemble had to scrap all the assets they made and went to Bungie, was making Halo 3, basically asked for the rundown of the Halo universe so they could keep the games consistent. Bungie was pissed, as this was the first time hearing about this, as Microsoft didn't even consult Bungie on this decision. Of course they wouldn't, it's Microsoft. What did we expect? Was that a weasel person? No. Rat. It was a stinking rat. Change your contract and serve me. I don't want you. It's time to die. You can recruit him anyways. No. Orb of Seeing. Plus 3 vision range and sensing. Actually pretty good. We already have tons of items. Let's put that on somebody else here. Actually, if I put this on you, would this apply to my main army too? Oh, yes it does. Neat. Skaven leaked into Age of Wonders. I wonder what games this game takes inspiration from. Oh, did you guys hear about the Helldivers 2 debacle currently? Where so many content creators are kind of like just taking a break from the game. Simply because the game has straight up like destroyed or bricked people's PCs. After hearing about that, like, people who have literally created a career around Helldivers 2 and dedicated their entire channel to it are uninstalling the game. I've decided that for the next time where me, Leo, and Cashew do a collab, it'll probably be Darktide or some other game. I'm not risking my PC just to play Helldivers. I love the game though, and I hope they fix it soon. Whatever's happening to it. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. Despite the IP being owned by Microsoft, Bungie always considered Halo their thing. After all, they were the creative minds behind it. I mean, yeah, obviously. And Halo is also kind of a part of the whole, like, Bungie universe thing, too. May I ask, and you can choose not to answer, what is your opinion on parasocial relationships? I mean, it's always going to be a touchy subject, especially when it comes to VTubers too, you know? It can go both ways. I don't really know if it's an opinion. I think that if you're feeling that way, probably go and touch grass. Sometimes things happen in life, and online personalities come in at the right time, so you feel some sort of attachment to it. I get it. It happens. Saw a thumbnail on the Helldivers thing. Apparently that game is having the same exact problem as Halo Infinite did. The engine just can't keep up. There's too much tech debt because of a lot of the spaghetti code that was put into the game initially. That is now slowly unraveling. So, yeah. Things ain't looking too good. They're gonna have to spend a lot of time and money trying to unravel the knot that they've tied themselves into. I wish the best of luck to them, because the game is just good. It's just that good. It's just unfortunate that we're kind of in this position right now. This is what got the ball rolling for Bungie to eventually split from Microsoft, and why you see Destiny references from Halo 3 onwards. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, that makes sense for Bungie. Won't play the game until it's fixed. That's when they start to do something right. There has never been a game that I've experienced where it's had so many, we are so back, guys, and then like, oh no, it's over. It's so jover, my dudes. Like, happening so consistently over the course of time. Keeps on happening. And at this point, you kind of just expect them to mess up again, and also not communicate about any of it. Pretty sure I can't even legally own Helldivers, so no skin on my back. Hey, that's one of the good things, I guess. Silver lining. Ensemble had to ask Bungie for every single lore thing they want to add, and had to get their permission for every single creative decision from a company who did not want them even making the game. Love that for them. I feel for Ensemble. Don't know them, and I don't think I've played any other games before, but... I mean, I always want games to be successful. What about paranormal relationships? Now that, Robin, is pretty darn cool. Warhammer 3 has felt like that sometimes, to be honest. Considering how big that game is, I'm surprised it still works. Like, there must be so many things that can go wrong. And actually, now I think about it, isn't like the current update for Warhammer 3 basically that? Like, things just aren't working properly and some factions just don't actually do anything? So never mind, yeah, we're already in that era, no? And hello, Captain, welcome. Do agree in your opinion, because it becomes an obsession. Yeah, it's just not healthy for all parties involved. I mean, that said, like, the parasocial relationship thing can happen, and it's not really talked about, but it can also happen between the creator towards their audience. Because, well, quite frankly, like, we spend so much time with you guys. But, I don't know you guys. Well, I know some of you guys when we talk in the Discord and whatnot. But outside of that, not really. I shall become the Underminer. We will raid them. And we will revel in their blood. YouTube shitted the bed. A common occurrence for YouTube. Rumor has it Bungie was purposely dragging their feet. In regards to Halo Wars, the only rumored department that showed any support was Bungie's music team, so look forward to that. Neat! Yeah. I'll have to head to bed early today, so I can wake up in time for that. How's the campaign going? It's going. It's been fun. We haven't died yet, so I think things are looking up. Gold. Warhammer 3 just hotfixed that, allegedly. Love how we have to add the allegedly part too. Actually, have we already invaded your mind? 250, 250. Yeah, sure, why not? And holy camole. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Robin. Let me scroll up here. Months from release, Microsoft announced to Ensemble they were all getting laid off once the game was made. This was understandably a major hit to morale. I wonder why. Yeah, that is such a fantastic decision. Microsoft just keeps on winning. Especially when they made the... what was it? Xbox Game Pass? Freaking $360 per year. It's a very funny number. Get the reference. But you really didn't have to. Probably shouldn't have. Right. Warhammer 3 has really been a mess compared to 1 and 2, which had regular DLC and good updates. Well, considering how big the game is, I can kind of understand. Right. Ensemble's leadership, who started as indies, built the company from the ground up, basically told their team of 100 devs they were sticking it out till the end. Yeah, good for Ensemble. Is this gifting hours? No! Thanks for the 10 gifted memberships, Draco. Oh, really? Now we wait for Vampire expansion? Oh, yeah. What is that, next month? November 11th, I think? And, I do believe I heard something like that, Hamza. Where so many people were going in to cancel their subscriptions that the page did crash. Okay, save battle. And everybody's gonna get some XP from this. An Earthbreaker. Dismissed. It's a miracle the game even got made at all. Thankfully, Microsoft learned their lesson and is a completely sane company that definitely didn't repeat history. This is why you're a part of the Not a Gaslighter Club, N-Bird. There is a particular character that I love a lot from one of my favorite series, Monogatari, that you guys could probably learn a lot from. Yeah. I'm not gonna blindly recommend the anime though, but you could learn a lot from that character, that's for sure. If you wanted to ever improve your gaslighting. Okay. Our main city is kind of booming. Have we already made one of the Carnival of Fleshes? Wait. Plus 3 per adjacent farm. Is there an area that has many adjacent farms? I guess if I got like this area, I could probably do it. Lagi? No. It's a different character. But from that series. Gaslighting sounds fun, I should try it sometime. It certainly seems to be a skill. Not sure how you would fare in particular, Robin. I would hope that you haven't gaslit anybody up till now. The layer of evil. Change of heart. Wait, what were you originally? Explorer. Explore an ancient wonder. Dominator. Recruit or raise units after combat. Elitist. Fight alongside their ruler. Aren't you the guy that's constantly always fighting alongside me? No, you're all the way over here. Never mind. Become a dominator. Never, not once. I think you just gaslit me. Or honestly, maybe that's just plain just lying at this point. Like, what is even the difference, right? I don't know. Been subscribed to Game Pass since it's been a thing, but never renewed it past last month. Just been having a fun time with games I own and free things. Awesome. I mean, considering the amount of games on there, and a lot of like good quality stuff on there too, it was a heck of a deal. Until now. You played Soma? It's my personal most favorite horror game of all time that I've played so far. So yes, I have indeed played Soma. Someone explain to me what's so great about Soma. Because I like it. But that should be all that you need to know to convince you. Although, I suppose I could see some people like not being into the particular story that it presents. For me, I found it compelling, however. Gaslighting is not fun and you shouldn't do it, especially around zero. Message paid for by the Not a Gaslighter Club. Thank you for the super chat, Edward. I don't even know if that's technically you're trying to gaslight people into being nice. Maybe that's a good form of gaslighting people. Maybe that's one I could be okay with. Okay. We have an army. I'll have you guys move here. Honestly, I don't think anybody's gonna make it into the capital, so defending that is probably a waste of time. I will when I play it, which I'll post to YouTube for all to enjoy. Oh, awesome, Edburn. Looking forward to seeing that. Soma is the sort of game you can't really describe without spoiling, basically. Ooh, new tome. Sucks cause it's still a deal, but like I don't play Fortnite and already played all the Assassin's Creeds. And once the new subscriptions added to game aren't anything more, anything much to me, yeah. We had a good thing going until it wasn't. So I guess all we can really do is just appreciate the times where it was nice. Is that really all the Chaos Tomes that I have now? Is that it? Gaslighting is fun and you should do it, especially around zero? Message paid for by the Gaslighter Club. Why are there two different clubs forming around us now? No! Thank you, question mark, for the super chat, Robin. Oh god, why are you guys like this? And don't say, you know, like, the type of streamer attracts a certain audience, and that's why we are the way that we are, Zero. It's because of you. It's not.
Be the fog that seeps into the mind, bringing confusion.
I can promise you guys that I am very bad at lying to people.
Lose their grip. Be the malaise that creeps into thoughts, sowing the seeds of madness, of insanity in those who oppose you. Be the victor, standing over the gibbering mess that was once your enemy.
The gibbering mess that was once my enemies. That I can do. Alright. Let me summon Kiwi. Weebs, do we be attracting Weebs as like stan users? And also, good night, Edward. Thanks for swinging by, man. Yes, Zero, we are the way we are because of you? You know what? I blame Draco for all this. Just my personal opinion, but I think it's Draco's fault. Okay. What can I do here? Anything that would profit us as a whole. Definitely need more foresters. We have literally no quarries, actually. Well, I'm proud of you, Zero. You're now gaslighting us into believing that. You know, eventually I was gonna learn. Being surrounded by all these people. It's hard not to. I got it spreading. I blame Draco. Wait! No! I'm Draco! You know, accepting responsibility for the trouble that you've caused others is admirable, Draco. I commend you. Ooh, that's right. We did raise this area. Now I can get more money. Haha. Wait. An infestation is preparing to send their troops. Where is this infestation? Nani? Oh, I'll teach them a lesson. I'll head down there and beat up those darn skeletons. We also blame Draco a lot in Portugal anytime something bad happened. It's like, damn. Silver is 4.5 hours late to pick us up at the airport. I blame Draco. Silver waking up late to pick up you guys. Huh. I woke up late. I blame Draco. That's how I imagine it happening. Does he deserve it? Of course. You know how much trouble Draco's caused everyone? It is impossible to atone for all the sins that he's committed thus far. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, damn. Is there a cool evil plague in this game or something? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Okay. This might be a little bit sus. I am hoping that while these 3 armies are down in the tunnels getting rid of this infestation, that there aren't going to be any armies coming at us from the east. I hope. That was exactly what happened? Oh my god. I know you guys too well. Alright. I'm gonna chill on this spot for now. We'll enter a next turn. So that we're not like the only one down there getting surrounded by evil. Even though we are evil ourselves, but like, I'd rather be the one doing the surrounding. Don't worry, Draco, I don't blame you. I think it's all Gabriel's fault. Wait, who's Gabriel? What is this lore that I'm missing out on? Oh, money. Money. Money is nice. Uh-oh. Wait, shit. 625. That's a little bit awkward. You're not heading this way, are you? Because if you are, that would be severely uncool of you. Huh. Oh! Transform! Transformation! Look at that. Completely different. War is ended. They become neutral with us somehow? Nani? Your alignment has changed from very evil to pure evil. Minus 300 relations. And random events that occur have a 30% chance of being negative. Nice. Attack. Be gone with ye. Yeah, sure. Hello, numbing disaster anon. Pure evil scientist, let's go. Hey, we're trying. We're doing our best to be evil, just like I promised. Now we have become pure evil. I have a lot of Imperium, actually. 5 more turns? Man. Alright. What else should I get here? Infestations get pretty dangerous if you don't take care of them. Yeah, that's why I gotta go and smack it around real quick here. You know what? I'll take advanced logistics so we can boogie. As well as road building. We can use our faster army to build the road. And then our slower armies can boogie all the way down the lane. Increase my city cap. Sure. Congrats on becoming pure evil. Now try not to lose it. Thank you, Insaniac. I'll do my best. Do you intend to play Signalis in the future? I've heard of the game. I've heard good things. I don't know when or if I'd ever play in the future, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Okay, now I can take Pyre for myself. Or I can raise it. This one does have a pretty impressive population. Not as impressive as the Layer of Evil, but still pretty good. Raising is just more profitable, though. Are you evil or just an effective businessman? It's hard to say. Should we... Maybe. I think I'm gonna start heading back this way. It's not like we have to defend this city, so I think it'll be fine. But... we can have these armies over here gather to defend from... Jack Vec! While everybody else deals with the infestation. Chaos! Ooh. Yeah, we should get all this. You... oh, we have so many mounts that I've been giving people. I'll give the Vampire Spider mount. That seems very fitting for you. Yeah, actually. Wait. Close. Which army are you in? These ones? We'll give the people some items here. The Hunter's Spider mounts? Sure. Rapid Surge of Illusion. 40 movement on the world map. 5 movement in combat. This unit does not trigger opportunity attacks. That's pretty neat. We can buff all the people over on this side because I think everybody else who is currently with the 3 armies should be fine. As they currently are. We'll keep this weapon. Just a tier 1 lightning orb, and it'll do. Reaver culture? Yeah. Chaos. Reaver. Onis. With a fire giant lord. Tier 2, tier 3. Sure. Been looking into the new DLC coming next month. I haven't seen any details, but I have been told about it. It's been looking pretty neat. You can take this. Okay. The remains of Jenna Warclaw. Be sold. Thanks for the money. Okay. Oh, that's been a while since we talked about that, I guess. Gabriel is the angel that blows the trumpet to signal the start of the apocalypse, played by Christopher Walken in the Prophecy movies. I've never actually seen the Prophecy movies. To be honest with you, I've never heard of them before, but that's a cool fact. Right, there we go. Armies have been merged, cities being raised. Jack Vac. A little close for comfort. Let us gather the troops and wreck them. You shall head out this way to join the army. We should all gather like at the edge here. Then we'll head out. Gabriel in this context is Draco's D&D character. Good to know. So that's what Draco's D&D character's name is. I wouldn't know. Okay. Should really get to clearing these story realms. Trying to 100% achieve this game, but every time I get close to new DLC releases, then I get set back. Unfortunately, we all don't have like unlimited amounts of time. So I get it. Understandable. I mean, I have no idea if I'm gonna even be able to complete this story realm before the new DLC comes out. Yo, what's up, Fabio? How's the game going? It's been going pretty good, actually. Not too many hiccups so far. At least not yet. Okay. Angel Gabriel, voiced by Gianni in Ultra Kill. I do remember when I reacted to that Maxwell video. That's what peeps were telling me. Okay. We should be able to attack them this turn. Save us some time. Let them be wrecked. No, at least it's not a freaking... What's it called? Calamity Dragon infestation? One of the games that I was playing in my own time had that right next to my starting city. And it was, as you could say, pretty annoying to deal with. Very fast movement. And free zombies, okay. I'll take ya. Actually... I'm assuming... Wait, I can? What size boots are these? Jesus. Could be worse. You could have a Draco infestation. Here. Good one, Draco. Very funny. Okay. I see. I mean, this one overall just has more damage simply because you can potentially dump more action points into it. So I'm fine with that. You do need a mount though. You know, flying elementalist sounds neat. That I will take. Okay. Same 0, I got a dragon out of that. Oh god. What are we even doing here anymore? There's a golden gate down here? That doesn't look like a bridge. And it seems to be made out of actual gold too. There seems to be some pretty neat stuff down here. I don't know if I can explore this or if it's even going to be worth it, but... Cool. Okay. We got a few peeps down here though that we should probably eradicate before leaving. So that I shall do. Mrrr. I'm a zombie. There's an entire realm trait about having artificial inflations of dragon layer infestations for extreme difficulty. That sounds horrific. I never want to play on that particular modifier. Ever. You know, we're building things so fast and our economy's doing pretty good that I'm not even reading the descriptions for any of these things anymore. Let's just build them. Make sure, if I can, I'll just build it. Okay. City still being raised. Armies gathering. This being built. What about this outpost? Can we do anything with this? No. No, we cannot. I can't make this into a city with Imperium though if I wanted, but like... it's a little too close to all my other cities. But 0? Imagine dragons! I don't know, man. Sometimes it feels like everybody wants to be my enemy. Smack them, zombie. Nice. Are you idiots? Thanks for the free XP, I guess. No. You think I want a zombie army? Actually, that does sound pretty cool. There's some neat stuff down here. I hope there are no armies over this way that are going to come and attack me for no good reason. Very suspicious. Okay, this might extend the time of our campaign, but this is cool. But actually, is it even worth it? Is it? Can I even do the Golden Gate one yet? You can only be entered by one army, and that's gonna be one heck of a battle. I don't think I'm that strong yet. Me. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. Move on with the campaign.
Yeah.
Enter. There we go.
Yeah.
And now We keep on keeping on. I remember on release, Underground was so terrible and needed like 4 or 5 reworks and 2 whole expansions to make it viable. I guess I can kind of see how that would be difficult to balance. Considering the lack of space and probably resources that you'd have underground. That if you gave them too much, it would become completely broken, and they wouldn't have to do as much as everybody else. Something similar to like a ramp dragon in Shadowverse. If you buff that by like 1 play point, it can make the whole entire deck just completely broken, busted. My joke was so poor it killed chat neat. You know, that's one heck of a feat, Steve. I'm glad for you. I'm glad for your achievements that you've been able to accomplish today. I'm gonna use the zombie as a scout because having them tag along with us for battles is just going to make them useless. Underground only worlds when? That could be an interesting concept, actually. I wouldn't mind that. There is a part of me that kind of wants to try that out, simply because it's an option here. Where it's not really a thing in Warhammer 3. Okay. We're all still healing up a little bit, so... we'll stay within our own territory for now. Keep on keeping on, bros. Farms are not very profitable for you, are they? Build quarries, then. Don't we already have this on our guys? So I don't need that anymore. We already have Reveler's Heart. Return target army with your ruler to your throne city. Don't need that just yet. Good to know that we have it though. And Searing Blades. Base upkeep is 3 per unit. That's kind of a lot of units. Although we do have a high enough mana income that we could sustain this. I wouldn't be opposed to it. There's a challenge realm where everyone starts underground and the surface is mostly desolate terrain. Neat. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to the challenge realms, because I feel like that might take a long ass amount of time to do the story realms and the challenge realms too. But it's cool that we have it. Oh! Seat of Power, complete all levels of the Wizard's Tower in a tier 4 throne city. Achievement unlocked. Very nice. Okay. Just build it all. +6 vision range and true sight to the city. Teleportation circle spell allowing friendly armies to be teleported back to the throne city. Oh, that allows friendly armies as well. +2 mana income per special province. Once we get more special provinces, that'll make more sense to build. Let's build this. And then this. Underground is ultra defensible, unable to be affected by environmental detriments. Jacks up industrial with dig sites. Downsides, you ain't getting territory for your city, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit cramped down there. I'll be surprised if you make it through all the story rounds before you move on. Yeah. Like, I do want to play Dawn of War. I'll say zombie, I'll just have you camp here. They should have fixed all the issues that it had on release by now, so... What are you doing? You're just serving yourself up on a silver platter for me or something? Hello, Val. All sorts of good demos coming out, like Master of Command. Think of it like Empire Total War roguelike. That's an interesting combination of things. Isn't there some game similar to this, the floating wizard towers as your city or something? That I don't know. I don't know enough about these games. I am going to build a road. Down to here, I guess. Then we can build it up into here. Are they getting attacked by an infestation, by the way? Because that would be very funny. Oh, do we get the bonus movement from building the roads too? Interesting. Oh no, you're just a bunch of scrubs. Okay, I'll stop road building now. Now you guys can follow after. Dawn of War Definitive Edition was surprisingly smooth given game releases these days. That's what it seemed like. It's just that people who did play it said that there was a particular issue in regards to having people who had multiple monitors. And as somebody who was planning to stream the game, I kind of need my second monitor for that. So that was a targeted issue, basically. Yeah, let's do it. Cowabunga. Be gone. Oh. What the? What in the heck? Why? Ugh. Screw you. You didn't deserve to live anyways, I guess. Survival of the fittest. Okay. This is like the nearest city to start making units to go and support. Takes 5 turns. What about here? 3. It's like a little bit closer. But at this point, our main city is probably going to be the highest level. Or actually, is tier 3 the highest? Really? That can't be it, right? Because F you, that's why 0? Thanks, Steve. What do we need here? We have a lot of Harriers. We need actual people who do damage. We do have a support unit over there. I can probably afford a Mage Law Cannon to be sent over that way. We have a support unit in this army. This army is pretty good. Okay. Honestly, I think we should have you, this particular individual, go up and join into this army with the hero. I'll do that next turn, though. Why thank me? I didn't write the game code? You know, just thanking you in general. Don't mind me. Okay. Let's build a road. And then we shall loot and pillage to our heart's content. Unallied domains. Well, it'll soon become mine. Does that count? I'm Let me loot this. Auto-resolve in this game is like the one in Total War. It has very weird damage priorities. Yeah. I've been curious about it, but like, I haven't gotten so invested that I would sit there and watch like what exactly happened during an auto-resolve for them to lose. I just imagine that when the game auto-resolves, they just kind of rush at the enemy with absolutely no tactics or thought behind any of their actions. That's why some people randomly die in these small skirmishes. Looking forward to seeing you play through Dawn of War 2 and its expansions, and you can watch Dawn of War 3's trailer, I suppose. It can't be that bad, right? Can't possibly be that bad. Although I don't necessarily have plans to play 3. If you guys were worrying about that. Don't worry. I have enough on my plate as is. Zero, did you know the MechWarrior games are set in the Battletech universe? I have heard that, yes. Whenever you get around to a Battletech game, you can do the turn-based game or a cockpit simulator. I was planning on doing the HPS game. I think that's what it's called. Critical Rune, Fury Rune. Very fast movement. Sack has Strengthen and Fortune for 3 turns when he uses an attack ability. Sounds neat. Brawn. Mighty Stomp. Frenzy, Stun, Bleeding, Focus Aggression, and Immobilized. That does sound kind of fun, though. But what does very fast movement mean? Ooh. With the Fury Rune, we can kind of just destroy more cities. Raise more cities. I like the sound of that. Plus 30% attack damage for 3 turns, 1 thunder defense, 1 thunder resistance. I see. More damage, less defenses. Man, there's so many things to grab here. Let's grab a new ability. Yeah, sure. As well as this. Yeah, sometimes do that, but then it'll randomly like keep people in place for 2 or 3 turns to do a whole buff rotation before charging? That's weird. I'm kind of just used to like the auto-resolve, well not auto-resolve, the auto-playing system in Fire Emblem. And that's usually how it goes. It just charges at the enemy. 2 more turns. 400 Imperium. I'll save it for that. Dawn of War 3 is a MOBA disguised as an RTS. I see. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to it being a MOBA. Although, you know, it might have been cool if it was not a Dawn of War game. Okay. We have pillaged this. On to the next pillaging. Actually, maybe I should just bum rush the city. All this pillaging is making me hungry. Do you have nobody defending? This is a serious question. I don't think they have anybody defending their city. Wouldn't you know? You know, I'm already on here. I might as well pillage. Auto-resolve just seems like a really difficult thing to program given the huge amount of variation. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never done it before, so... Well, I can certainly criticize it. I can't say that I would be able to do it better. Okay. I don't think we're gonna really need a whole lot here. I will continue the raiding party, though, so that we can remain evil. And, yeah, I'll spend some gold. I have a surplus of it. Don't really know what else to do with all this gold. I'm glad that basically everybody has just been at war with each other and absolutely destroying each other for so long that they have literally nothing left to attack me with. This is like the perfect scenario so far. And apart from the rough beginning, it seems like we're pretty much primed for whatever may come. More mana, more research. We don't have many opportunities to build a research post, so I think I should do that. Make a doom stack for your lord? That could be fun. If I can raise the hero cap more, I can just put in more heroes in there. So it would just be a bunch of like elite units that are stronger than armies. Okay, yeah, they're trying to set up a defense. It's not gonna work though. Dawn of War 3's trailer is genuinely really cool. Made the game being bad that much more disappointing after the trailer hyped people up. Damn. The cinematic team is not the same team as the dev team. They're there to make the game look as cool as possible. Doesn't necessarily mean it's accurate. Okay. Yeah, no, they do. They got people here.
Yeah.
But if they attack us, they are doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Okay. Oh, interesting. This one's locked? That's fine. We'll win anyways. Not close enough to attack their armies outright, unfortunately. Just a little too far away. Okay. Take 6 turns. It's not bad. Sure, why not? Then we can start working on all the other stuff here. Vampire hot though? Good point, Hamza. As somebody who plays Bloodcraft in Shadowverse, I can confirm that is kind of the main reason why I play Bloodcraft. Well, I guess Abysscraft nowadays. The Atria has sent a war party. Oh. Might be a bit late on that one, Chief. But I commend the effort. Oh. Oh no. The Sword of the Ending Legend. A tier 4 primary. This marks units, makes them status vulnerable, and it slays heroes. Thank you. Okay. Not you. You can level up though, we'll do that later. Who can use sword? Definitely not you. Definitely not our giant. I guess one of our armies down here. Get a buff right before heading into battle? Hell yeah. Wait, what about my other dude? What do you use? Ah, you're a battle saint. You're only using a tier 1 weapon at the moment. So yeah, I'll give you this. There we go. Look at him go. The devs are really into this DLC too. Part 1 of the dev stream was the longest stream they ever did. Neat! It's always nice when the developers themselves are also super into whatever projects they're working on. Did we just get a free mage lock out of that? Why? I'll take it, I guess. Anybody in this army we want to place? Not really, no. I could maybe replace the Harriers here, but they're doing good. You go... I don't know. Help the zombie? I never found vampires hot. I've never been able to get over the fact that they're technically undead. Undead are gross. Damn. I never looked at it that way. And I'm not going to start looking at it this way. Even after you've told me this. I still think they're hot. Okay, we'll send this down here. 2 turns, sure. Reminds me to remind you to try out Endless Legend 2. Another one to add onto the list. Units in target-friendly army gain plus 30% experience from combat for 3 turns. Yes! The city awaits its fate. What shall I do? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to be standing on it, then I can raise it down to the ground. That I shall do. Unless, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll grab this. Doesn't necessarily help here. But we do get extra income. Okay. Now that we set it to raise, we can just move our armies down to here. Why are you neutral with me? What is this? I feel like I kind of had to crush you anyways, because you're kind of in my way. I'll start heading down that way. If it doesn't have a heartbeat, I'm not interested. Violet cries in the corner. Perfect, Hamza. Poor Byleth. But that's fine. I'll take her. I should probably set up like a camp somewhere in the middle here too. Maybe I can have my zombie do that. Zombie, can you make camps? Or can only like leaders do that? I think only leaders can. Alright. Or heroes, rather. Nelson Krev. Got a lot to build here. Actually, let me move the Masonic Hall forward, because that would just reduce the time of everything else too. Aruka the Talented. Oh, you're going down the Materium line? I guess we can experiment with that. I'm not opposed to it. Elemental Gateway deals damage to adjacent enemy units. The unit then teleports to target hex. Oh. I'll get the Mortal Champion stuff first, though. Ah, that's right. Firstly, slay a hero in combat? Did that actually happen during the auto-resolve? Neat. Teleport powers are so quality for casters. I mean, especially the fact that you can teleport out of the way and do damage to anybody that's adjacent to you. That's very nice. Okay. Attack! Be gone with you, rat people. God. Whatever. They're just Harriers. Undead Slaying Battle Axe. Why are we getting all the good equipment all of a sudden? Sunders defense, blinds enemies, plus 40% damage to undead units. Hell yeah. I'll take that. Oh, and we got Houndmaster out of it. I can use that to replenish some of my armies here. Okay, Houndmaster, you join up with them. You can finally split and join this. So you guys finally have a support unit. And you guys, I don't know what you're doing. Where's my cannon, by the way? Holy, look at the amount of movement this thing can do. What about 2B then? Actually, you're right. Well, wouldn't... I don't know, does 2B have like a... bio... Well, it wouldn't be bio, it'd just be like a mechanical heart? Would that even be a thing? I don't know enough about the androids to really say. And it's been such a long time since we played Nier. I kind of miss that game. Yeah, raise. If I have the option to, I'll raise. No reason to worry about all this conquered land and having to defend all of it. In the meantime though, maybe I should head back so that we can heal up? Or nah. I'll keep on pushing forward and then we can make a camp and then use that to heal up. Okay. Knowing Yokotaro, all those answers are yes. I mean, the man did come out to clarify that yes, technically speaking, they could reproduce. What an absolute Giga Chad. Okay. You... Yeah, you're heading over to the zombie. The zombie. And we are heading down this way. Desecrated Temple. Already cleared. Did you pick up BlazBlue Central Fiction during a sale? I believe so, yes. It's been a while since we played though. Been having a lot of fun with Grand Blue, however. Kind of the whole team is. I'm about to trespass. Oh no. War! As if. How could they not have seen this coming? Where literally everybody's at war with everyone. Okay, what is this? Traces of the Gilder Coil, Aftermath. While you ponder your strategies for this war with many fronts, your scouts are returning now from the different regions of the Crimson Caldera. They speak of demonic encounters, vicious monsters, and rampant warbands roaming the land. Mad testaments to the rulers long fallen who came to the Crimson Caldera in search of the Gilder Coil's power. As Flame Emperor, you may claim any of the treasures your scouts have brought back from their journeys. Oh, okay. We gain Fiery Wake Boats. Ignites flammable obstacles and moves over on fire. This unit is immune to burning. That seems like a funny ability that is really good at damaging my own guys. 189 gold, that's it? Instantly finishes production of Scald. That doesn't seem worthwhile. I'll take your fiery boats. I can probably dismantle them later. Okay. Well, I hope you're ready for this war, because I'm bringing the heat. I love how we're having this whole philosophical discussion based off of, like, dating vampires or undead and whatnot. Really getting into the nitty-gritty details, my dudes. All I'm saying is that I like women. That's really it. There isn't much more thought put into that. This is a very profitable square to have. I will take the research. I'm doing good on everything else. It is funny to set your units on fire? How did you know? I guess it's just a natural instinct for me. I mean, none of this land is really all that valuable. I'll just scoop it up. I wonder when they'll do it again. Been thinking about buying it on PC for the sweet rollback. Well, you can check SteamDB to see the history of when they put it on sale. I don't think it takes too long for that to happen. Let's build another research post here. I could only date a woman my own age? Oh, I guess even vampires would be young for you, Argoth. That's really unfortunate then. Like, how many women are there out there that have been there since the dawn of the universe? Don't have really anything to use my mana for right now. So I'll just summon Kiwi. Wait, do we have a new ruler that we can... Yeah, we can, okay. Launch! Oh. Mishar the Radiant. Judging the Judge. There's an old saying that what an Inquisitor fears the most is the Inquisition itself. Lythal Nightweaver speaks slowly, interpreting the glimpse of Mishara's mind. It seems that the zeal of Mishar the Radiant is driven by her fear of not being worthy herself. By culling evil, she attempts to prove her purity of faith, yet she fears the true path to ascension is still hidden from her. What you need is a Shrine of Smiting to threaten Mishara's judgment. The plan is good, yet where would I find a Shrine of Smiting in a demonic realm? Unholy ambitions. The demons of Obadoth bask in corruption, Lythal elaborates. More than destruction, they seek to foster the inner demons of their victims. On rare occasions, those fiends succeed in dragging a shrine of smiting to their demonic realm, where they bind and attempt to turn it through never-ending rituals. There is one such shrine of smiting chained to the Crimson Caldera. Free it, and it won't deny you the judgment of Mishar the Radiant. Where is this? Wait, what? The Crimson Caldera? Why did you bring me here? Nani? Oh, what the? What the fuck? What in God's name? Okay. Everybody's kind of busy at the moment. Why did you have to spawn it there? These zombies aren't even strong enough to get rid of that thing. You know, considering my current amount of income, I could probably just make units for this. That's gonna be a whole lot of armies, though, with no heroes. Okay, well, realistically speaking, like, how many turns is it gonna take me to get all the way back there? I think like 3, 4. It should be fine. This is for taking out this lady, yeah? Okay, I mean, it's probably gonna take us the same amount of turns to get all the way down there, and it's gonna be a whole war, so... I'll do it. About us to just start pumping out armies. I have the income for it. And we are kind of the race for doing that anyways. Just have to craft them. So we have a support unit as our base here. I can grab another Magelock cannon. A dragoon. I'm surprised that we don't have any like high tier melee units yet. It's literally, quite literally, just the mercenaries. But I guess that's our whole thing, yeah. Pump the research. Well, considering the things that we have right now. Mitomes. We haven't worked on pyromancers yet. Tome of Mayhem. The gremlins are also not really like a melee unit, they're skirmishers. You know, I might just take like a Materium Tome to get one of those solid summons that can just be used as chaff for our front line. Because a lot of our damage is going to come from our range units, which we have plenty of. Yeah, okay. So... I can summon... I can summon the gremlins here. It's currently active ones. Pump one stack full of tier 1 melee. The thing is that we can't position where they start on the map, so if I did just have one full stack of melee units, then whenever they went to battle, they'd be on one side, and all my ranged units would be on the other, and we probably wouldn't be able to converge before the enemy attacks us, so we kind of have to split the armies regardless. That's a battle mage unit. Gremlins cost 100 mana. But they're also really powerful, so I don't mind. Okay, let's move on some more units here. We want ourselves support, damage, and I guess just a bunch of mercenaries. And yeah, we might pick up the golden tank tome. I'll have to look at it next time that we're available to grab one. Or if the next, like, tier 3 chaos affinity tome gives us something good, then I'll just pick that up. Dim tourists and a war party. Good luck? Let me take a sip of water. Since you guys are a bunch of weebs, has anyone here tried out Blue Protocol Star Residence? As somebody who lives in Southeast Asia, I am shit out of luck getting to play that game. That being said, I've heard pretty mixed things about it, which is kind of sad considering how hyped people were for it. But I guess it happens. We can replace the Harrier unit with this Mage-Law cannon. Me and my friends have been playing it for the past week. Nice. Always fun to have a group of friends that can join you for stuff like that. I wanted to play it with the peeps, just like we played MMOs together back when we were playing Blade and Soul. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be, though. But what do you think of the game so far? Okay. If they're gonna send a war party, we can just destroy them first. Perhaps. Where can I set up camp? I can set up a camp right there on the, let's move forward a little bit, actually. Oh, okay. That's fine. Another Chinese gacha? No. It's just an MMO. Although, I guess there is one thing that has like a gacha mechanic to it. It's pretty unavoidable nowadays. Everybody wants to make money. But no, it's not specifically a gacha game. Is that the raided party? That's your best shot? Alright. Hi. Go and join the other army, I guess. No real complaints? It ain't breaking any new grounds, it ain't a 5-star experience, but it's fun for a casual experience. Okay. I thought that, like, all the ones completely trashing it were probably just big mad. I've seen way too many complaints about similar, like, open world anime games being like, they try to copy Genshin. And, whenever I see a review like that, I just roll my eyes. It's almost like there aren't any other open world games out there that have an anime art style. Breath of the Wild definitely doesn't exist. Okay, let's see. Have you consolidated your forces, ma'am? A lot of main quest, character progression is time gated. Gotta wait to progress a lot, but it's got plenty of side content to screw around with. I see. Yeah, I hate the time gated progression. It seems kind of dumb, but I think in practice, with how little that if I ever did get my hands on the game, I would play it. The story content would probably unlock before I even got there anyways. It does rub me the wrong way though, because that was kind of like one of my main complaints back when we played Tower Fantasy, which is not great. It was not a good experience. Harass. Raid. Undermine. Okay. This one might be a little bit of a tougher nut to crack. I certainly wouldn't mind if they moved out to attack our armies, though. Is that close enough? Should be. Yeah. Don't mind time gated. Big problem with MMOs is that people blitz their way straight to max level with power gaming. Why the game has no content when they skip the whole game? Makes me think of all of those Dark Tide reviews that talk about how the game has no content, but then they have like 1,300 hours played. I wonder why you feel like the game has no content left for you. Annoys me in Shadowverse too, limiting weekly battle pass progression. If you want to binge, that should be an option. Yeah, it should be. However, for them it's like, yeah, we keep player retention very high. Because we use these sneaky little techniques to make it so that they must. Wait, why can't I? Okay, there we go. That's how we do it. But yeah, it's really sad when... Back when we were grinding the guild chest Argoth, it was like... I had reached the cap, and I would have been able to get the Dragoncraft leader by now, if only that wasn't a thing. If only. Let's cast it here. Gremlin. Okay. And... I might as well do this. The time gates are basically a different form of the freaking energy system that is pretty common in mobile games, which I absolutely despise. Okay, yeah, that was expected. He was on such low health too. I can replace you though. I can replace you with this polearm unit. Easy clap. Energy and time gates are the worst. They're one of the worst things. Probably something worse than that is like locking the true ending behind a paywall. Pay $30 extra to experience the true ending to this game. Now that is just a gut punch. You might as well just kick me on the ground. Speaking of card games, have you heard of Duel Masters? I think I have. What is Duel Masters though? I'm assuming Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. Be gone. Mwaha. Hee-ho-hee. Keep on keeping on. And... I mean, our city's over here. I should probably establish like a camp somewhere this way. Yeah. I like how in Deep Rock Galactic, all season passes are free, and they put the past season pass rewards into random crates you can open in levels that give random rewards. Deep Rock Galactic mentioned? Rock and Stone? I still have yet to play that game. I'm sure many people would be happy the moment that I do, though. People say it's like Magic but cooler. Never played Magic, I say. I've never played Magic as well. The only thing I know about Magic is the lore. And when I learned about it, it was pretty neat. You know, if you're going to be a raiding party that's going to attack us, maybe I should attack you first? I'll move this way, and we can follow it to take it out. But I do want to heal for at least one turn. If they do decide to challenge us, though, that's kind of their own fault. You guys should head back. Or honestly, having you follow as a third army isn't too bad either. Just to potentially throw in some extra units in there if somebody dies. Yeah, why not? At least at time gates you can still play the game and do some linear progressions. Meanwhile, at time gates just pace your character leveling and story. Oh, I think you mean energy, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I see what you mean. Gotcha. Took me a little bit. But yeah, with the energy system, it's like, well, I guess I'm done for the day. In a way, maybe that's a good thing, especially for people who just can't stop themselves from playing the game. But I certainly can, and I get affected by that. And is it really the company's responsibility to make it so that I don't play the game all the time? I don't think so. It feels more like a cheap excuse, especially if they sell, like, you can buy more energy with premium currency. Then, at that point, you know exactly what's happening. Okay. I guess the next objective is down this way, so we should be heading down this way. You can take one move per token. They recharge it for 2 hours, max 12. Use the credit card swiper to buy more tokens. Yeah, exactly. You can pay money if you want to play more. All those people who bought the energy to play more Genshin Impact. Also glazing in the game too. What does this provide us as a resource? Plus 10... Unique goal with like plus 100 relations with 3 cities. That doesn't mean anything to me. Once the city is raised... it's gonna take too long though. I was thinking maybe I put a camp on the Ancient Wonder there. But I do want to set up a camp somewhere around here. There's a watchtower over there we can use.
Yeah.
Either that or suffer game has no content post for the next decade. Because for some reason people don't view leveling up as part of the experience. But what do you mean? Numbing disaster and on? It's not about the journey, it's about the destination. You'll never convince me the developer designing how you should pace your gameplay is good game design. That's kind of the issue that crops up when you have such a thing as live service. And the way that you sell your live service is high player numbers and high player retention. It's kind of a similar issue as to what's going on with like the YouTube algorithm right now, where it promotes a certain type of content edited in a certain type of way to retain attention, which also promotes shorter attention spans from all the people that use YouTube. And so we end up having to pace our videos in a certain way, just like how games end up having to pace their gameplay in a certain way in order to make sure that they can keep up content and keep up high player retention and numbers so that they can get the investors to invest into the game. And it's all just this vicious cycle of enshittification. Developers decide how gameplay is paced all the time, though. That's part of game design. I think what Argoth means specifically is the time-gated mechanics in live service games, as opposed to, like, say, something like Elden Ring, where it paces your gameplay by literally throwing a brick wall at you that you're not strong enough to defeat. So you kind of have to figure out, maybe I should leave this area and go and level up somewhere else first, you know? That's kind of the pacing of those games, which I feel like is more healthy. Interesting. I can just spawn infestations on my enemy's land? Interesting. Interesting. Battle mage units are not what I need right now. We will sow confusion. Or sow confusion? The raiding party is still there. A watchtower? We literally have one. Just build another? Let's build the wall. Okay, you guys are healing. You're all still healing. Gacha sucks, microtransactions suck, live service sucks. I mean, yeah. But I don't hate the people that find enjoyment from stuff like that. And I mean, like, can we really talk? We're playing a Paradox game. Like, how many little bits and bobs and pieces of DLC do we have to buy in order to get this complete gaming experience, you know? Okay. Here, Urunon. What is hiding in the depths of your mind? Trying to stalk the mind of Kier Urunon, you sense a strong force pushing your astral grip aside, like plated armor deflecting an arrow. Invading the memory of a demonic prince. I admire your ambitions, Brightwind Firekeeper. Litho Nightweaver takes out the horn of a bull and slowly covers it in dark astral strings. But it seems that ages of competition and betrayal have taught the princes of Abadoth to protect their minds well. Litho twitches at her ethereal web, which starts moving as liquid shades violently devour the horn. When a foe can't be trapped, it must be overwhelmed. You gain an army of ethereal units? Neat. I applaud your determination, Brightwind Firekeeper. She claps her hands ostentatiously. You truly have become a weaver of nightmares. The trap has been prepared. Time to lure your victims to their doom. Many of the Shadrai have expressed their desire to lend more aid. Choose what you deem the most helpful for your campaign. We gain magma spirits? Tier 3 mage units. We take the breastplate of the champion. Plus 2 defense, plus 20% damage, 20 crit hit chance. That's pretty nice. Summon tide spirits. Those are tier 3 fighter units. Those ones might not be too bad, actually. I kind of want to take the breastplate, though. The glory will be mine alone, gains Imperium. I think we're doing okay on Imperium income, so... Ah, that's right, her name was Nimue. That's the one I was talking about with, like, the hero stacking. I'll take this. Thank you. Flag game MMO is not the worst thing ever. People actually have to play the game and the devs can work to improve that experience rather than being a death spiral. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it from that perspective. I get it. There's always going to be pros and cons to everything. In a single player game, you don't really need to worry about that because you're not going to provide more content infinitely. But, I mean, then that's just the argument of whether or not you enjoy live service as a concept. Yes, please. We are going to do some damage. I should probably give the undead slaying axe to somebody as well. Somebody can use it. You have a tier 2. This is a tier 3 orb. Does a little bit less damage, but it does provide... It has true damage. Ignores all defense and resistance, that's why. Okay, we can try that out. The fiery wake boots? No. Oh, man. I can imagine that actively hurting me whenever I auto-resolve something. Okay. Who can use this? You still have a tier 2. Okay, that doesn't disable your mount. Very good. Tier 3 Hardy Aegis. And you have the mighty sword of legends. Oh, it's just a Reaver shield. I should have given you a better one. Let's get the barb shield. Okay, the raiding party's still here. Are they waiting for something good to happen? Or has it just been so long that I haven't ended my turn yet? I think that's exactly what happened. Fricka cast Blizzard on me. How dare. Not a big fan of games that are devs constantly tweaking things post-launch. I admit that's a phobia I got from League of Legends forums where everyone just whined their main needed buffs. Everything else was broken and had to be nerfed. That's always the case. Even in the fighting game community as well. It's just like, oh, everybody else is playing such a broken, busted character. That's why I can't beat anybody. Definitely. Okay. Ooh, I see what you did there. 666 power. Nice. Okay, I mean, now that you guys are here, I might as well use you to go and deal with this potential threat over here. Actually, what even are you? I don't think I've seen you before. Are you like Slenderman? Oh, you're the mirror mimic. Oh. Could I mimic Mr. Balor over here? With the Shrine of Smiting itself? That could be fun. Okay. Gonna take us a while to get those two armies. But I think once we have all three of these armies together, we can probably take this thing down. Without having to fight through a tough battle. Cause I don't wanna. 797, 275. Honestly, you guys should probably just stay back. Actually, you can join in. Okay, never mind. Move here. We will move here. I'll trade this Harrier into here. You joined this army. We attack. And that should be that. Nice. The Plate of Starblades. Getting a lot of tier 4 stuff now. I should look into the forge as well. Is that a thing? Where do I even do that? Structures. Or is that something I can do from my heroes menu? No, it's right here. Item forge, there we go.
Is the item forge. Here you can forge new items for your heroes. You may choose what kind of item it is and what it can do. The only limitation is the amount of binding essence you have and which magic materials you have collected.
I see. Gotcha, numbing. I mean, it's nice to know that they have options for if you don't have like a group of friends currently with you. You can still sort of play the game and it seems like a seamless party system. Okay, I'm pretty familiar with how this works. I think. Two-handed. What about specifically things for giants? Is that something that I... Yeah, here we go. Giant weapons. Show locked. I mean, these aren't necessarily like better, they're just different weapons. Infusions. Infusions are individual improvements that can be put on created items in the item forge. These can be passive, active, or damaged channels. Infusion has an infusion point cost, which increases the cost of forge. Each infusion out of the forge also increases the total price of forging the item by 20%. Okay. Neat. We don't really have any essences here though. Not to break down some stuff, but we're also currently using that equipment, so I'm also not really struggling. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with the current state of things. A Houndmaster. I can replace this group of Harriers with the Houndmaster. We grow in strength. Now we do have 3 actual full armies here. Neat. This is the item forge. You forge new items here. You don't say, Paradox. You know it's shit, Sherlock. Okay. We'll just chill here for now. You guys follow suit. I'll have them replace peeps in the army if we lose anybody. Okay. Oh man. That being said though, my dudes, I think I should probably call it here. I should get to bed early so I can wake up to play Halo Wars with Leo. We're making quite a fair bit of progress though. Like we've been able to take out... We took out Carissa here, we took out the original cities for Sinren. We have what we need to take out... Who is this? Mishara? Fricko lives another day. We'll probably round back to take her out later. But alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, dudes. Boop. The shortcut would work.